What's popping off, survivors? The black community is within shambles. This is a fact, not an opinion. In fact, we don't have a community. So let's please stop calling it that. Because the word community is a conjunction between the words commune and unity. We have neither. Let's cut the bullshit. Black women are statistically the most evicted in America. Yep. How does it get to this point? Part of this is because black men allowed this. But if we know real history, we fought since the beginning. Ferociously. Most places in other parts of the world are still conquered. We don't have a conquered spirit. Not black men. Not FBA. Not indigenous MERS. Not Washita, Oshita. Not none of that. But we still have some accountability within this as well. Including myself, even though I don't even have children. It's that bad. We're of that level in disruption within the community. This is what happens when the male of a species is replaced with a substitute. In this case, within the dynamics of the black community, which is a very unique form of debauchery and dysfunction. When you replace the male part of the species with a substitute, the substitute will then begin to reap the benefits of serving the female counterpart of that species. So in this case, in our case as black men, black women are being provided for by the government, using Democrats that have an agenda to place us within a mental prison. Teaming up with a factor in a faction such as that have allowed the replacement of the so-called black man, because it's not what we're called. We're the Oshitas, we're the Atlanteans, we're the Nagas, we're the Niggers. They just pronounce nigger wrong. They don't have advanced intelligence. They can't speak our language. How is an artificial being going to try to tell you what a word of your nature, a word that was created by your culture, means and describes? The word nigger means negus. Ethiopian royalty, which is us. Also known as the Ethiopians. We've been on this land. We founded Turtle Island. But when you allow a foreign entity to invade your very community, this is bound to be the result of the end. The substitute begins to reap all of the rewards. This substitute being the government. So, forms of communication will begin to be exchanged, such as respect, recognition, knowledge of position, so-called quote-unquote love. This is what the female part of the species will begin to show the substitute. The female part being the black woman, so to speak. The melanated woman, because we are the melanated beings, not 2%ers. I glow in the sun. I shine like diamond. That's what royalty does. But we allowed our kingdoms to be jeopardized by these invaders, colonizers, lawmakers, whatever you want to call them. It's all the same thing. Police officers, Freemasons, other fraternities, college fraternities, all of them in cahoots to make sure that the aboriginals of the land known as America today, which was called Amaruka by our ancestors, because we owned it and we still do, in an entire premise to try to keep this nation down so they will not understand that there is no such thing as reparations. The entire globe belongs to us, melanated beings. So all forms of attack have been formed against us. One being separating the female from the male, causing a separation. There's nothing of balanced power that can be made without a negative female charge and a positive male charge. That energy coming together creates new forms of energy, new forms of dimensions, new forms of intelligence. Allowing that version of the reality to come true. Very unfortunate. The most evicted. This is the foreclosure.